Good evening, traders, and welcome to the F&O Show with Bereez. Today was not an easy day to trade, let me tell you that. I started my day with a nifty position. I updated that in our Telegram group as well. The link you can see on the banner just here. Make sure you join there so that you get updates on my position. So I started in nifty position, and all the way up till 10:10 I was fine. Somewhere here I think it was clear that it was going to be a directional day, and at the same time bank nifty was not moving that much in this entire fall. In fact, bank nifty had made a little bit of upward move. As you can see here, bank nifty even after 4 red candles in nifty was about flat. So and at the same time, curiously enough, there was a rise in the ATM straddle price of bank nifty. So I figured, why not switch my position from nifty to bank nifty, and that is what I did. About 10:08, yeah, so around on this candle I switched my position from nifty to bank nifty, and from here onwards I did manage to hold on to, as you can see here, about 10:08 I shifted into bank nifty straddle 43,800, and in the subsequent fall, in about only 20-25 minutes, I had to square off my put and move into a further put 43,700. That did not help the position much, but yeah, it did stabilize the position to some extent. Now whether it was a mistake on my part or whether this was just a really sharp move, I'm not sure, but after some time I moved my call also to 43,700, and again in the subsequent fall, that as you can see here, the 8 IV did not crash at all the way. There was some short IV here, but in this fall that happened, the IV shot up again and shot up quite a bit, and that is where I in this fall basically, as you can see the time here, 12:34, that was when I decided to not fight the position anymore. 12:34 would be here, yeah, in this candle I decided to not fight the position and I just took SL. Because India VIX, well, it was sort of flattish, but prices were not decaying even by 1 rupee. So I figured instead of firefighting, I would just exit and sit on the sidelines. And I think it was a decent, it was a good decision from a risk management point of view, because if you see how many strike prices bank nifty has moved within a day, that's quite a bit. So 43,800, 700, 600, 500, 400, and then again 500, 600, and then it closed on 600. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 strike prices move within a day, and I just checked the straddle prices as well. Just in the adjustments, even if I would have made any profits, all of that would have gone in purely brokerages only. So I think all in all it was a decent decision to just take a stop loss here and sit on the sidelines. uh, I would like, let me update the position that Kshitij has as well. If you remember, Kshitij had a long position with about 100 point stop losses. So naturally in this fall he was holding, and somewhere here his stop loss also got hit and he exited the position. So it's always good to take stop losses, and as one of the traders on social media says, you need to train your mind to feel happy about taking stop losses, because if you don't, well, as you can imagine, if you are holding a non-directional trade on the day where market moves down by 250 points, essentially your non-directional trade will lose value by tremendous amount. And since we option sellers tend to punch in very large positions compared to our capital, a 250 point move against your position essentially sends your options so far in the money that there is no way to recover them afterwards. So it's always good to take stop losses. You need to train your mind for that rather. And yeah, similar story in fin nifty, but actually fin nifty recovered just as much. So after breaking the day low, it took support at 19,200 levels, and then it recovered to close mildly in red compared to yesterday's close. So yeah, this is the trade summary for the oh, this is not the site I was hoping to open. This is the one. And if we see the option chain here, clearly there is pretty good call writing on 18,600 level. So this is the level to be watched now for the next week's expiry, 15th December expiry, that is, yeah, 15th December. And on the put side, as you can see, there are some put strikes where put writing is decent, but none as decisive as 18,600 or even 18,700. And if we scroll down and if we see the put call ratio, it is heavily skewed, it is very heavily skewed. 11.5 or rather 11, yeah, 11 and a half lakh contract on the put side as compared to 22 lakhs, so almost double the quantity on the call side here. And even strikes, though 18,500 has gone in the money, it also has 1 lakh 8,000 open interest still holding, and very heavy addition in the open interest as well, as you can see in the change in OI column. Same is the case for puts, but yeah, looks like we are all set for a bearish open on Monday, and we will see where we go. Even on the technical basis, if you remember, I had mentioned that since we have broken this 18,600 level, which was a previous resistance which would have acted as a support here, has not acted support at all, as you can very clearly see on the chart here. So naturally this level will act as a resistance. Now we are about 100 points away from there, so yeah, I think any rise to 18,600 and I will try to either short calls or go long in puts, depending upon the premiums that are there at that time. We will see how that works out. Quickly going to the USD INR chart for a second, it did take a bounce and now it is settled somewhere around 82.2. So there is no I mean, I'm trying to figure out why IT has corrected so much. So far I have not found any concrete reason as such, but we will see. Yesterday even US markets had closed in green, so there was no that US market overhang as such. Well, whether this is just a short term correction or whether we can get a decent dip to buy our favorite IT stocks at this 26,500 sort of level remains to be seen. We will keep an eye on this. No other trades in F&O just yet, since it's a Friday. We will see how the market behaves on Monday, and then we will build our positions accordingly. Of course, Fin Nifty trade on Monday is something that I'm planning, but how to structure that trade, well, I'm still not sure, because for the range of 300-350 points, the premiums are still not very high in that index. Is there any option writing at all here? Yes, there is, but as you can see, it's only about 10% of the volume that you see in Nifty. So still a wait and watch here. But there are a couple of interesting observations that some of the traders have posted, that you can just trade Fin Nifty based on Bank Nifty charts and manage the premiums as per your regular RMS. So I will test that out. Interesting thing in Bank Nifty though, uh, in Nifty where writing was very heavily skewed towards bearish side, that is not the case in Bank Nifty. It's still about 1:1, so put call ratio will be slightly below 1, but not by much. So yeah, looks like Bank Nifty wants to remain where it is, whereas Nifty just wants to correct. I think all thanks to the weakness in Nifty, IT and Reliance to some extent. So I think, yeah, that's it guys for the F&O show. I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.